And we're back. This is Larry from Team APS, and welcome to episode 5 time Larry in the hole. And we are back at the scene of the crime. This GameStop, last time I was here, y'all know what happened. Pulled a malicious bane, so we're looking for the same type of luck. As always, if you're new here and you like this type of content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. We upload these about once every few weeks, so to make sure you don't miss anything, it's imperative that you hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon so that you know as soon as we release them, so you'll be all set. Come, let's go inside. I'm excited. Last time, where did we go? Books A Million?
Yeah.
I think Books A Million didn't treat us horrible, but just not as good. I think right now I'm at neg 16. So, but
This feels
my babies.
faithful. It's like we're back home.
Faithful. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I betrayed you. The reason we're here, Legendary Duelists. One of us, me, is trying to build this updated Dark Magician deck profile. But if you haven't been living under a rock, you'll know a card called Magician Souls, about $100 right now.
A little pricey,
But
just a bit.
if we can get one,
Yeah.
I'll toss Paul in the air. 40, same as always, but we're going high, I don't say high risk, but we are primarily focusing on the 2 legendary duelists, Yugi, Bakura, and Mortal Destiny. Since the new ban list, and people are very valuing heroes, Dusted Gold is sitting at $130 at time of recording.
That's insane.
It
It
is.
was like 70 the first time we were here.
It's gone crazy. And even Malicious Bane has kind of jumped in price at about $100 at the point of recording. So I'm thinking if I pull like Liquid Soldier also, 70 bucks. So any one of those 4 cards kind of would make my weekend for.
You know what I always liked about these stores?
What's that?
That you get 2 of them for like $3.99. But they're $2
Instead
a
of-
pack. It's not that bad.
Last time I was here, I didn't think they had as many, and I bought them out because I am who I am. And I think I pulled them Soul Servant, which is actually like about $8 right now. Magician Soul, I think, is in a rare position because it's both nostalgic for being Dark Magician support, and because it kind of has its own meta footprint, and that, you know, Spirals, a deck that's supposed to be competing and be very meta right now, is running it. So if you're a Dark Magician player, blame the Spiral players that you can't get it.
Somebody said in Europe that this pack is not short printed, but it is in America. I don't know if there's any,
I don't believe that.
I don't know if there's any truth to that, but
Okay,
so this is the product time.
fat stacks. I'm sensing the card's aura. Their key, their chakra, their insert anime reference here, anime power scaling.
Back in the day, people would scale packs. Like that was like
Oh.
a thing.
I didn't hear about that until I started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, that makes sense after they explained it, but I never.
Yeah, I know.
Scale
these
packs.
days, Konami's actually. I think that's why they started including like foils in all the main packs, was so you couldn't.
Scaling? Well, I think they changed how they made the foil cards. Like, I think they
I
had.
think they're more even in weight.
I think they had like a trace of metal in each foil card, so it made it not a big difference to you, but in a scale, go
would-
from like
That little
0.2 grams to 0.8 grams. Like, oh, there's something in here.
There's also a thing I remember. It was like called the freezer trick or something.
The freezer trick.
You put the cards in the freezer and they would like
Oh, wow.
boil up.
You talked about me.
It-
I'm sorry that I like to keep a cold house,
It's not.
and then
the
my
most-
cards are warped.
Yes.
You put a phone book on them, they're fine. All my young people, what's a phone book? Don't
Yeah,
worry
what's a
about it.
phone book?
That was before your time. Did you ever used to use a phone book, Paul?
Mhm.
Yes.
I mean, I've used one before.
I used a phone book once to find because it was during the summer when I was playing summer league basketball. And I had to find my coach because I didn't have I didn't have his phone number saved. And I was like, I'm not at home. I'm at another address.
And so you called his home phone?
So yes, I had to look through the phone book and find his name.
So you know my favorite part about this actually is that we get to get away from finally Rising Rampage Special Edition.
There was
that
nothing
is a staple of
wrong with Rising Rampage Special Editions.
Nothing wrong with it, you say?
I mean,
except that we open it like every episode.
This may be one of the last special editions we ever see. I got 5, 10, Immortal Destiny, 5, 10, Magical Heroes.
Oh, okay, so that would be 40. Do we know if there's any like sales or promos going on that can get us a little more bang for our buck?
We can ask, so let's go to the front. So we got 10 packs, purple and yellow.
Oh, you know we have an extra 20% off on collectibles.
Come on, Paul. Apparently, there's a 20% discount on collectibles right now at GameStop, so.
Which I guess we probably could have just read
We
the
do.
sign,
We should.
huh?
Are we blind? What if we pull multiples of whatever we're looking for?
If we pull more than one Magician's Soul.
Paul, I remember you asking me this, but I don't remember ever asking you. What's your favorite video game franchise or video game?
Like Sonic or Smash?
I was gonna say Smash Brothers.
Sonic or Smash Bros. I don't know which. Sonic because like it's for the actual characters.
I wish they did more with Sonic. Like I wish we had got an actual like Sonic beginning to end good Sonic game with a good story.
Sonic Generations is good. Sonic Colors is good. There's a few others.
I'm talking like old school, like Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Sonic Adventure
Sonic
2.
Adventure 3 would have been great.
Yeah, but we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2006.
We don't talk
I
about
still
it.
have a copy at home. I tried to play it, but after the 30th time of getting lost in the world that you're running in, it gets tiring.
If I could ask, how often do people come and buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Like if this.
I think if I don't get them, I don't know who else comes in and gets them.
Does he just buy them all?
He usually gets them before anybody gets the chance to get them, I think.
We had to go through several GameStops to actually find one that had this particular new pack.
Yeah, because when that first came out and I came here, I bought them all.
Yeah.
And then I was checking, and sometime between that and now, somebody bought all of them in the area. Worst game you've ever played?
Worst game you've ever played? That's a question for you.
If it's bad, you just kind of tend to stop playing and forget about it. I like to travel, me and my wife. We like to find new and exciting places to eat. And sometimes I tell her, it's like if I go to a place to eat and I can't remember what I ordered there, it probably wasn't good.
You know what someone in the comments said?
What?
Larry looks too young to be married. Like
Some people say I look old. Some people say I look young. But we can all agree the trail is old as dirt. You played Overwatch, didn't you?
Yeah.
I heard something else too on the radio the other day. Fortnite has become an official high school and collegiate sport. There are leagues for them now.
What if your son wanted to be an esports player and not play sports? Would you?
Then call me daddy coach. I mean, if it don't work out, I have dreams of becoming a pro football player. But at some point, I gotta put that badge and that stuff on, and I gotta go to work. Oh, why are we in the Xbox section? Let's get out of here.
What's better in play?
PlayStation.
What's the story?
Because it's PlayStation.
All the Xbox fans out there, sorry, we apologize.
I mean, it's not your fault that you suck, but
Not nice.
eventually you have to come to the realization that PlayStation's better. It's a Batman mode. I'm also a huge comic book fan. Like, I was a comic book fan before it was cool to be a comic book fan. Once when I was little, my mom bought me Batman pajamas, and it had like a cape with like Velcro straps where you could stick the cape on. And I didn't take it off for a week because it was over Christmas break. I was young enough to where I didn't care.
A 20-ounce coffee mug.
You don't eat that much. You don't drink that much coffee.
Yeah, but I can start doing it.
You don't weigh 20 ounces.
My sister loves Sailor Moon.
I was gonna. I just told my wife too when we were at home. We were watching some new anime that she loves now. But I told her, I was like, I remember I was a big fan of Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was my first. It was the first time I was like, yep, I like girls. Moment of truth.
With an F.
True.
So yes, technically we are negative 56. We're gonna change that today. Not a lot of buffer cards like those $2 to $5 to $10 cards
here's
in
either
here.
big or it's not.
I mean, I'm sending all my good juju out. I've got a good high vibe feeling.
We need good vibes.
Nothing. Ugly navigation. Nothing.
The rest, and there's a few other nice things. Oh god, I got excited.
Earthbound and Mortar Greater Line Walker.
I have hope.
This used to be the bane of my existence back in the day when I played Blue Eyes.
Utopic future.
Yes, I'd make Chaos Max, and they couldn't get around it or couldn't get over it, so they just make Utopic Future and attack into it and just take it. Nothing. Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Nothing.
Well, it's nerve-wracking because I know that if you pull something good, it's gonna be like amazing.
But if we don't, it's gonna be. I need one of those $100 cards just to break even right now.
Survive.
What am I, negative?
You're 56, so like if you pulled, say, Liquid Soldier, he's like 60, 70.
Then I'd break even.
Wait, actually, that's got a price tag. Though,
It does.
18, 20?
I don't know if it's that much. I think it's 16, but we'll check.
So 2 ultras for more destiny. That's a start, right?
Something like that. Halfway to forever.
Song.
If it's forever, can you ever really be halfway there?
That's the idea of the theme song, is that it's like you're halfway to forever. So you don't know how far you've come, you don't know how far you've got to go either. Okay. It continues.
Nope.
Oh, gimmick puppet. It decided something.
Nope.
This is nerve-wracking. I don't like this.
Skyscraper. If only I had something that could go with the Skyscraper.
Like a Liquid Soldier, maybe.
Or Audacious Gold.
That'd be nice. Magistrate Alchemist.
Remember when there was a time you could summon Zark? Evil Hero, Malicious Fiend.
Could be a malicious Bane, but should have been. Is it sad whenever I see like a Destiny Hero fusion, I just immediately think it's Bane, even from the battle pack or from the Battles of Legends or whatever.
Even I'm starting to get worried.
I'm a little concerned. If we picked the opposite packs, it would have been fine.
Or maybe we were just doomed to fail.
Yeah, maybe this really is just a race to the bottom.
Nothing. Oops.
Sentence of Doom.
Last Magical Hero.
God, I'm scared.
Last chance for a Magician Soul.
Anything will do at this point.
Nothing.
Nothing.
The last one on this one gets the slap.
Oh man, I'm scared now.
Do it slowly. Fire Ant.
Heart of the cards.
Chrono Prodigy. Dark Necrophilia.
So this is actually the last pack.
It is the last one.
We'll be so unlucky if we just don't pull anything.
It's good. I'm gonna blame you because you made me go to Walmart that day. One at a time.
Alright, here we go.
One more.
I think the hollow's for it, but we'll see. I'm so depressed.
Are you? Imagine my depression. Curse Necrophilia, 17. Because we bought so much. And $2 in bulk. $19 minus how much were we in the hole?
So 56. Can we ever get out of the hole? It's like we just get deeper in the hole every time.
The more you make me do these, the more
It just gets worse. Well, we were supposed to pull a good card this time.
we were supposed to. This has been a semi-disappointing episode of Larry in the Hole. Pulled a Cursed Necrophilia, but almost all the magical heroes. Next time. Is there gonna be a next time? What is life?
Yeah.
What is Yu-Gi-Oh? I think we're negative 37. Whew. The pain. But as always, if you like us here, like, comment, subscribe. But I have a question for y'all. Malicious Bane took a huge skyrocket in prices in between the time I pulled it and today. I think at the time of pulling it was $60, $70, but now it's tracking at around 100. So in the comments, I want you to tell me whether we should credit that extra difference in price from then and now to Larry in the Hole, or should we just leave it as is? I leave that in y'all's hands. As always, I've been Larry. This has been GameStop. This has been The Hole. Pass turn. See, I wanted the movie pack. I wanted it. Paul's like, no, don't get
That's
it.
something.
Had to sell half my liver just to get alternative dragons way back when they were $30.